This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. 3 killed in Independence Day crash in Manchester. Police are reporting that 2 men and a woman were killed in a 2-vehicle crash on the Downs Main Road yesterday. Head of the Manchester Police Superintendent Lloyd Darby told the news that the crash happened about 5:25 p.m. He said the police are withholding the names of the deceased until their family members have been notified. He said 2 men were also hospitalized following the crash. 2 teens killed in Independence Day crash in St. Elizabeth. 2 teenagers were yesterday killed following a crash involving a motorcycle and a motor vehicle in the Bull Savannah area. Police confirmed that the teens, both males, were aboard the motorcycle when the crash occurred. A source told the news that the crash happened shortly before 1 p.m. The police are yet to release the names of the deceased. Further reports suggest that they are students of B.B. Koch and St. Vincent Stramby Catholic High Schools, both in St. Elizabeth. 3 systems could develop into storms over 5 days. The Miami-based National Hurricane Center is currently monitoring 3 systems in the Atlantic that have the potential to develop into storms over the next 5 days. The system's current trajectories put them on a collision course with the Caribbean. The Caribbean was struck early during this hurricane season by the powerful Elsa that left millions of dollars in damage across the region. Bronze for Jamaica in women's 4x400 meter in Tokyo. A strong ankle leg from 400 meter finalist Candice McLeod led the Jamaican women to the bronze medal in the women's 4x400 meter relay on Saturday's final day of competition at the Tokyo Olympic Games. The quartet, which also included Ronisha McGregor, Genevieve Russell, and Sharika Jackson, clocked 3 minutes 21.24 seconds for the podium spot in a deep field that was led by a powerful United States team that took the gold in 3 minutes 16.85 seconds, followed by Poland, which ran a national record of 3 minutes 20.53 seconds for the silver. The American team comprised a 400-meter hurdles gold medalist and a world record holder Sydney McLaughlin, 400-meter bronze medal winner Alyssa Felix, 400-meter hurdles silver medalist Delilah Mohammed, and 800-meter gold medalist Ating Mu. The Jamaican team battled Canada throughout the race until the final leg, where McLeod held her composure, passed her in the home stretch, and ran away for the bronze. It was the 5th women's 4x400 meter for Jamaica, added to 4 previous silver medals. Jamaica was without Stephanie Ann McPherson, who suffered an injury in the 400-meter final the previous day. Man cleared of Jamaican cocaine smuggling gang accusation. A man who was believed to be part of a deal which brought at least 1/4 kilogram of cocaine into the United Kingdom from Jamaica in 2017 has been found not guilty. The not guilty verdict was returned on Friday, August 6, but 41-year-old Warren Campbell had consistently denied the accusation. According to a news report, Campbell, who is a father of 8, had been accused of assisting in the plot which saw the Class A drug smuggled into the UK from Jamaica. Prosecutors told the jury that Campbell had met drug mule Jordan Morris upon her return from Montego Bay at Birmingham International Airport in September 2017, the report said, noting that Morris was later stopped at the M5 near Columpton while the cocaine headed towards Plymouth. However, Campbell, a British citizen, said his only connection to Morris and gang leader Nathaniel Freeman was as a spiritual healer, and said he had taken no part in the conspiracy to smuggle the drug. 3 arrested for abduction and assault of customs broker in St. Andrew. 3 men have been arrested for the alleged abduction and physical assault of a customs broker in St. Andrew. It's reported that on Tuesday, the customs broker was abducted by men who accused him of failing to send a shipment of goods to the UK. The man was tied up, gagged, and severely beaten by the men, who demanded a refund and the return of the goods. The man was later released. The 3 suspects were arrested by the narcotics police on Wednesday. No link between COVID-19 vaccines and infertility, says Minister of Health. The Jamaican health authorities are seeking to assure some skeptical women that taking the COVID-19 vaccine will not adversely affect their infertility and prevent them from becoming pregnant. The Ministry of Health and Wellness has disclosed that some women are hesitant about taking the vaccine because of that fear. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Dunstan Bryan, confirmed that this has been a recurring question during community meetings aimed at encouraging more people to get vaccinated. The Health Ministry reported that up to Thursday it had administered more than 49,000 vaccine doses from a recently arrived 300,000 dose shipment from the UK. So far, 359,000 people in Jamaica have received at least 1 dose of the vaccine since the country's vaccination program started. One in custody after $10 million drug bust in Portland. One person has been taken into custody in connection with Thursday evening's $10 million drug bust in the coastal parish. One man escaped, but the Area 2 narcotics police are leading an investigation with the expectation of making more arrests. The bust has been hailed as a major blow to the illicit drugs for guns trade. During a targeted raid of 2 houses in the community of Belcastle, the police seized 2,000 pounds of compressed ganja. 2 dwelling houses were searched, and in one of the houses, 20 plastic bags containing knitted bags filled with parcels of compressed ganja were found inside. One man exited the house and ran on the approach of the police and made good his escape. The other house had 33 black plastic bags filled with parcels of compressed ganja. Commanding officer for the Portland Division, Superintendent Kenneth Chin, told the media on Friday. The seizure represents over 260 parcels of ganja which were packaged for export. The raids took place between 3:45 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Thursday. Our intelligence suggests that this seizure will cause another major dent in the guns for drugs trade, as we had a similar seizure of over 3,300 pounds in May of this year, said Chin, who recently assumed the command of the parish's police. He commended lawmen from Portland and Area 2 Narcotics Division for going beyond and above the call of duty in executing this operation, adding that every effort will be made to continue to target the criminal elements who are bent on tarnishing the reputation of the parish. Meanwhile, Chin stressed that the drug bust was not linked to the 4 Haitians who drifted ashore on Tuesday. Their 20-foot boat, he said, would not have been able to accommodate such a large haul, and the men's physical state would have also made their involvement doubtful. Those who helped the fishermen ashore had told the news that they were in poor shape. CMO urged caution as COVID-19 positivity rate climbs. Chief Medical Officer in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, Dr. Jacqueline Bisasor-McKenzie, is appealing for continued adherence to the coronavirus health and safety measures during the long holiday weekend. I really want to encourage persons that for this holiday Independence weekend, that they really should stay home and celebrate at home with their family, because with our reproductive rate going past 1, what it means is that people are moving around and they are exposing others, she said. She was speaking with the news during the ministry's first mobile vaccination initiative at the Sovereign Center in St. Andrew on Thursday, August 5. Bisasor-McKenzie said major COVID-19 indicators have shown an increase in the positivity rate, and there has been an increase in the utilization of the COVID beds in hospitals. This includes confirmed and suspected COVID-19 cases. In terms of the indicators we have been using to determine the trend in terms of what is happening, we certainly are seeing that the numbers are going up. Our positivity rate, even though we would have seen a fall in the daily positivity rate, our 7-day average still remains over 20%, she said. In addition, Bisasor-McKenzie said there is an increase in number of patients who are mechanically ventilated, as well as a number of patients who are on high-flow nasal oxygen. In anticipation of the reduced number of persons being tested over the long holiday weekend and decreased numbers of persons going to the hospitals, she said this may give the false impression of a decline in the number of COVID-19 cases. We tend to get a lull, but persons should not believe that that is a true reflection of what is happening, because the indicators are showing that the numbers are going up and there is more need for precautions, she warned. Bisasor-McKenzie urged continued adherence to the restrictions and safety protocols to minimize transmission of the virus. As of August 5, there were 54,165 confirmed cases of the virus in Jamaica, 326 newly confirmed cases, and 1,214 deaths. 315 new COVID-19 cases, 5 additional deaths. For the second day in a row, Jamaica has recorded over 300 COVID-19 cases, with 350 new cases being reported on Friday, according to the Ministry of Health and Wellness. 5 more COVID-19 deaths were also recorded over the reporting period, bringing the overall coronavirus death toll in Jamaica to 1,219. The deceased are a 67-year-old male from St. Anne, a 97-year-old male from Manchester, and 2 males aged 49 and 68, and an 82-year-old female, all from Kingston and St. Andrew. However, the deaths of 2 COVID-19 patients on Friday are under investigation. Meanwhile, the 350 new COVID-19 cases were obtained from 1,860 samples, resulting in a positivity rate of 31.3%. There were also 40 recoveries on the day, bringing the overall tally to 47,192. The newly confirmed COVID-19 cases bring the total number of cases on record for the island to 54,480. Of the newly confirmed cases, 185 are females and 130 are males, with ages ranging from 63 days to 93 years. The cases were Kingston and St. Andrew 91, St. Catherine 51, St. James 41, Westmoreland 31, St. Anne 25, St. Elizabeth 23, Hanover 18, Clarendon 14, Trelawney 7, St. Thomas 6, Manchester 5, Portland 2, and St. Mary 1. There are 56 moderately ill patients and 28 critically ill patients among the 5,702 active cases now under observation in Jamaica. A total of 256 persons are now hospitalized with COVID-19 in the island. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.